Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So,
We're the Yarn Shop Girls.
Yep.
I'm Ann.
Marissa,
Gayle and
our special guest today.
Barbara.
yay,
Barbara
Hi, Barbara.
Higgins.
Hello.
Yeah.
Barbara Higgins.
Happy to have her.
Yes,
Yep.
yes,
Yep.
very excited.
She's,
for those,
go
for
ahead,
those
Gayle.
of you that have been around the knitting community in Rhode Island, you will all know Miss Barbara. She's taught at multiple places. She is probably the best knitter in Rhode Island. And we're lucky enough to have her teach at our store. So we're going to do a little interviewing lately and show you some of the stuff she's made. But yeah, we're kind of very happy to have her today. This is kind of a little treat.
You're here today.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. Very exciting.
So,
Fall is in the air, huh?
Fall is in the air. It's
Fall
so
is in the air.
nice.
It feels good.
Back to school.
It does
Not
feel
yet.
good.
For
Well,
me.
no, or,
Well, half.
or
Half
May,
my kids.
But it seems like, yeah.
Well, the good thing is that we get to wear our shawls and sweaters and
I'm in the mood. I'm in the
Yeah, me
mood for
too.
knitting, and I'm really in the mood.
I think tomorrow they said it's only supposed to be a high of 70.
wow. I have to
No.
say
It's
this.
okay.
And
Yeah.
the shop is getting very busy. Barbara was really busy the other day.
Oh, you were?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh
Nice.
my gosh.
That's good.
Well, you know, that's what
Tis the
happens.
season.
That's what happened. I know.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Summer-
getting darker
although-
earlier.
yeah.
It's getting cooler at night.
I wouldn't say we had a dead summer because
No.
Oh,
it
no.
was, we sold a lot of fingering weight yarn for socks and shawls, and people do that all year round. And we sold a lot of that.
Yeah, I
this
would say it was
summer.
probably one of our busier summers.
Yeah, I agree. I
Of
agree.
all, because usually that's when people really tend to take a break.
Right.
But, not this
right?
summer.
No,
Well,
Hey,
plus
let's
it's
give
air
a-
conditioning, so
it's air conditioned, and it wasn't super hot.
No.
Although I
Let's
don't know if
give
that,
a little
we just don't know.
Shout out to everybody in Houston. You know, God.
Oh, yeah, I
my
know.
gosh.
Yes, yeah, and
All
look for we'll be running some sort of a fundraiser. We haven't exactly figured it out. We know we will not be sending knitted items because they don't need that.
Right.
They tend to get lost along the way, so we'll be probably something to raise money. So look for that in the email and maybe on the next podcast, because I'm sure it will be ongoing probably
Oh, I think
the next few
throughout the
years.
fall. Yeah, for us. So
it.
we're just going to try to keep something running here for our knitting community. To I know some have already donated to the Red Cross. I've seen posts, but we just want to
Yeah.
yeah,
help out.
there's lots
Yeah,
of
we-
ways. to-
Lots of ways.
So, yeah,
So
we-
so be on the lookout for that 2 weeks podcast. And if any of you are on our mailing list, look for the email. If you're not, it's love-to-knit-ri.com.
I'll
You
put
can
that
go,
on the
Yep, you can go on our
bottom right
website and subscribe to our email, and just look to see how you can participate in that. So,
Yeah,
but we're
this
just
is-
kind
I
of
really want to do something. I mean, we all do.
yeah, we all
Yep.
do. So, but it's interesting because there were a lot of posts that said, "Do not send knitted items." Even though, it's heartfelt and made with love, it's just not something that they need
It's
right
really
now.
just not feasible right now to
because
distribute.
because they have to distribute it, right?
Right.
And so anyway, be on the lookout for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, that sounds good.
yeah.
Yeah, I had to
Yes.
jump in there.
That's
You
fine,
had actually, Ann actually mentioned it to me the other day, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
this is brilliant.
Yeah.
Because I want to do something. And also, I mean, if any of you out there, this is like, I feel like it's an infomercial, but please, if you can get one of the dogs, like if you can adopt an animal, they have adoptions now, because, oh my God, I feel so bad for the animals too. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I wish I could do more.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Good
yeah.
stuff. Happy stuff now.
Yeah.
So,
I don't have a ton of knitting.
hey,
I
did
did.
you rip everything out, or did you start something else?
I did. I will show you that in a little bit. I was knitting something, and then I got to the point where I had to change the pattern, and I didn't have enough stitches, and so I ripped the whole thing out.
What was that, Marissa? Your shawl?
Yep.
Your wool and
Yep.
moon shawl?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Nah, I
but
said
now
no.
you have the yarn.
I have the yarn.
Now you
I
have
started
all the-
something. I came in yesterday. I got something else to go with it, and I started something new.
Oh, good.
And I was like, you know what? Just going to rip it out. I don't care.
Sometimes that makes you feel better than struggling within a pattern, I think.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Because it was just, I didn't want to fudge it, and I also didn't want to figure out where I was off. Because it was like stripes, 4 stripes, 2 stripes, back and forth. I never would
Laura
have found
Angel
it.
would be proud of you that you didn't just fudge it.
Yeah, no, I didn't fudge it. No.
Yeah, she's not a perfectionist or anything.
No, nothing like that.
And usually I can just say, whatever. But it was a lace pattern, and it just wasn't gonna
Line up.
It wasn't gonna line up. It wasn't gonna work out, and I said, forget it. It just wasn't meant to be. That's
Yep.
okay.
Executive decision.
Executive decision. Yeah.
Good. All right.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah. So.
where do we want to start? Gail,
Hi.
you start.
Okay.
You go.
All
You
right.
have some finished
I have
stuff.
something finished. So last week, my friend Fred, who does my hair, said, "Can you make me a blanket for a baby? I need it in like less than a week." I
And
was
Gail
like-
said, "Oh yeah,
I was like, yeah,
sure,
sure,
okay,
yeah,
no
no
I would have
worries."
been like,
yeah, no way."
And he said, "But it has to be stars and moons." So I said, "Well, I could do
Nervy.
me." What was I thinking? I said, "Well, why don't we do something lacy? It'll be like so special in a week, right?"
in a week, whip
So-
it up.
Stars and moons.
So then he said, no, I want something sturdy the kid can drag around when he gets older. So I'll show you what I got and what I finished. So I'm going to have
You're
Marissa
crazy.
and Ann hold it up for you. I have to say I used Jagger Spun, Super Lamb. It was 50 gram skein, so they were $9 a skein. And I used 8, 9, 10, 11,
Perfect.
13.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
Oh, it's
And
squishy.
washer and dryer.
Yeah, and because you were thinking, oh, double.
Right.
Is it going to be
goes
2?
this way.
Yep.
So washer and dryer.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that.
Yep. Okay.
Perfect.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys can see the
There.
stars in the
Yes,
moon.
you
yes,
can.
you can.
it's
Isn't it
really
cute?
nice. Yeah, we'll be sharing this pattern on.
Yeah.
And
It's
doubled.
stars and moons, doubled.
So what do you think your gauge is? Is it like a super?
Like a super. Yes. So you could
Yeah.
probably use the super bulky, super wash,
Okay.
and get this size blanket. I think it's
Okay.
a really good size baby
Like three
blanket.
stitches to the inch
Yes.
or something like
Yeah.
that. Mm.
So you used worsted doubled, or
I use worsted double.
Yeah, the
I use
Jagger Spun Super Lamb,
Super Lamb.
and that is the what color is
It's
that?
pewter.
Pewter.
Yeah.
It's all of a sudden
Nice.
everybody wants to do. I use pewter. Gail,
I'm not.
Justine.
I'm not.
It's a nice neutral.
Yes. And it's the big baby color. I mean,
I guess.
Yes.
Color right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody wants gray.
Well, you
know-
whipped that right up, Gail.
I did.
she
I
did.
did. I have to say.
You had some car knitting though,
I
right?
did. I
'Cause a lot-
I drove to. I went.
But imagine, I mean, you had about 10 hours in the car,
I did.
right?
I
Up
did.
and
I
back.
slept a couple,
Thankfully.
I did,
Thankfully,
yes.
because that's a big knit.
It is a
That's
big knit.
big knit.
And heavy. Was it heavy?
Yeah, but it was
Like,
lovely because
yeah.
Laura is like, I think she was a Yeti. It could be a million, like it could be like below zero. She slept outside. Mary Catherine has a tiny little like bungalow on the water. There's one bedroom. Laura slept on the screened-in porch. It was 40 degrees.
She was probably
she was
sweating a
She
little
was
bit.
happy as a clam.
Was she a little clammy? Was she a little
She said the only
perspiring?
thing that was cold was her nose.
She does love cold weather.
She does.
I was in a full-size bed with Cheryl Barrett. I said, "Get over here. Let me hug on you. I'm so cold." She was like, "Gayle? Gayle?" I was like, "I don't care. I'm freezing."
Where was Mary Catherine? Oh, 2
Her
bedrooms.
There's her and her husband. Then she has a little bedroom with a like for guests, which is a full-size bed. When I tell you it's teeny, but lovely, but the porch is screened
Yeah.
in. Laura
There's
takes
Laura.
her blow-up mattress, and she's out there. Oh yeah, it's really comfortable here. Yeah,
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Oh my gosh, it was pretty funny.
Oh,
So I did have yarn knitting. I also have a whip. I don't know if do you guys have anything finished?
I do
Barbara
actually.
does too.
Barbara,
But
go.
let's see
You
what
go.
have.
Let's see what Barbara has.
All right. So
Oh,
if
here.
we can,
this is you, right, Barbara?
first of all, I want to say a couple of things because I think that we need to talk about our knitting instructor. So Barbara teaches here on
Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturday morning.
okay,
And other times by appointment if somebody needs a special private class, something other than those days.
because
Give me a
somebody
call,
actually came
and
in and
we'll work it
said
out.
she wanted to take a class with you, and she said, but I think I'd need a private.
That's fine. Just we'll set that up. No problem.
So how much do you charge for your classes? How does it work?
It's $20 per class, and
Okay.
that's not necessarily a private class. It's a group of, could be just 2 people. It could be 6 people,
Could be
Okay.
sometimes like
and
Right.
that's for 2 hours.
in the back there, yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
that's a very
Yeah.
loose 2 hours, I
Yeah.
have to
Right.
say.
Yeah.
And if it's a private class, usually an hour and a half. That's good. So it's $20 per class, or if you sign up for 6, it's $100 for 6
Okay,
classes.
do they have to take
Or-
them consecutively?
No, you can spread that out over a year if you wanted to.
Okay,
That's
Or you
good.
could come
Yeah.
twice in a week. Or
So that's a good deal.
yeah.
that's a good. Most
That's
people do that.
Yes.
And classes are given here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
And pretty much you just show up and we'll set you up with some needles and
Yeah.
some yarn
Yeah.
and you know,
We help you find
Right.
patterns.
People
Barbara
are
does.
working
We
on
do.
all different things.
Yeah.
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 Yep, all skill levels.
So
Yes.
right. So if you have no knitting experience, then you usually do
That's
a private.
usually a private class if you're a brand new knitter or beginner, intermediate, or advanced. You can come in if you want on the Tuesdays and Fridays or Saturday
So what if I
morning
know
with a
how to
group.
knit and I just don't know how to make socks?
Then you tell me what you want to make and we'll find a pattern for you, and it's up to you if you want to do private or if you want to join in with the rest of the group.
So
I
you're
think
very
I've
flexible.
got 3 people working on socks now.
Excellent. Excellent. So that's good.
So-
So very
So
flexible.
if you let me know what you're looking for, we can make it work.
Maybe Marissa can put Barbara, do you
Number.
mind if she puts your number up today?
No, that's fine.
So then you,
That's
fine.
Barbara works for Barbara, and we're lucky enough to have her at the store. So she books her own appointments. So Marissa will put her information up on, because Marissa does everything,
Right.
as we know. I
Right.
wouldn't even know how to do that.
Just don't ever put
So
my
I
cell
wouldn't
phone
either.
number
Yeah.
up there.
I won't.
I wouldn't either.
For a good time, call Schroeder.
Or you know what? I could also.
Wait.
Here's what I could do. I could
If you're
put,
late,
Yeah.
your number goes on the podcast.
That's me. I'm always late. We're supposed to start at 10. I never show up before 10:30.
So what
Never.
was your idea?
My idea was I'm going to put the shop number on the
Oh, good
screen.
idea.
And if you would like to take a lesson with Barbara, why don't you call the shop and we will pass along
Yeah.
your
Oh, that's
Barbara's
a
phone
good
number.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That way.
Marissa,
That way.
That way.
You are
This is why you
smart.
pay me the big
That,
bucks.
yes.
Oh my
yes.
gosh, I
That's
love
like-
her.
You said that yesterday too.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
And I said it's a deal.
Yep.
It's well
It is.
worth it.
It is a deal.
So let's see what Barbara has.
Okay, so what do you want to show
Well, this
first?
started
Barb?
out as a blocking spree because I had so many items. People would say, "Did you finish this?" And I would say, well, of course I finished it, but it's not blocked yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our son was planning to come to the house and set up a jigsaw puzzle on the dining room table, which we had not finished during a family vacation in Nova Scotia. And I said, "Well, you can't have the table until I'm done blocking."
Just a second. Did you have one of those mats that you rolled it up in?
No,
The
we
jigsaw
had a pizza box, which was
Oh,
about it seems like 6 feet
but you
square,
could, but you could move it, right?
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
he took apart what we had finished in
Oh.
little pieces of aluminum foil, so only he can put this back together.
Oh
Which is
my
on the
God.
dining room
Oh
table.
my gosh.
And it's
That-
going to be there a while. 'cause
that's
it's
a
not
project.
An easy puzzle.
Yeah.
So I said, I'll do all my blocking, and then you can have the
Oh,
table.
good. So you were, yeah.
Inspired
So
to do
I
some blocking.
Started blocking. And this is one of them called Good Vibes.
Oh, this is a really popular pattern here at the
Especially
shop.
with
I
Barbara's
Barbara,
students.
yeah,
I think about 6
yeah,
or more of our students
yes,
have made this.
yeah,
Well,
So-
Good Vibes.
bring that
and
in the
it's
front.
fun. It's fun. It's,
yeah. Look
I
at
wouldn't
that.
say it's a brand new beginner,
No, look at that.
not and not advanced either. It's
Yeah.
definitely doable
Nice
for
contrast
fairly
colors.
new knitters. And you
Oh.
start with a solid color at the top,
Mm-hmm.
so you kind of ease
What do
your
you
way
do? The
into
little
this.
tab there,
Just
Barbara?
that
You do
little-
the tab?
little 8-stitch
Uh huh.
Artist stitch
tab.
tab.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
at the top.
And you
And so
use
you learn eyelets,
You learn eyelets, and
Mm-hmm.
then you
Yeah.
learn this lace
a
pattern.
little lace
Mhm.
And
pattern.
everybody's using markers to separate the 11-stitch
Right.
repeat.
Nice.
And it's
So it's a good beginner lace
Advanced.
project, maybe.
Yeah.
right.
but
Yeah,
like if you're an advanced beginner but don't know lace,
right.
Yeah,
maybe.
we've had fairly new knitters have this and
yeah.
been very successful.
It's very pretty,
beautiful.
Barbara. Yeah.
And that's query.
Query?
And is it on
And
the
I-
round?
No,
It's not on the, this is query.
Uh-huh.
this is query.
Uh-huh.
This is what, Leading Man?
Oh,
Leading
Leading
Man
Man
Fiber.
Fiber.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
which we
what it
have,
is.
well,
So
We have
one skein
a
of each.
few.
some.
I
One
know.
We have no more woolen boon. I sold the last skein.
Very pretty,
And
Barbara.
every one that the students did, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
Some
different.
are subtle, not as
I
high
think-
contrast as that, but
I
You-
love the
I'm
high
thinking we should have a
contrast.
plan. Anything they make in my class, I should be allowed to borrow.
I
When I need it, when I need it, because they all came out beautiful.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
That was one.
Okay.
We have a
Got a bag back here.
This
so-
one
yeah.
is-
This is good. Oh,
This one is petite. This is one skein
yeah.
Oh,
This is
yes,
beautiful.
this is
I
a
have one of
great-
these.
with a
I don't
little
have
bit
one
of
either.
glitch in it. A little bit of glitch. A little bit of glitch.
Yeah,
Uh,
quiet glitz. Yeah.
Quiet.
Look at that. The
Look at
patine
that
is nice.
nice
So
edge.
the nice thing about this is
You
you
start
do
at one
yes, yeah,
And use up half of your
half.
skein.
So you weigh it.
oh, I love
Yep. And then you go when you've used half, then you go back and you finish.
It's
That's
so
so
And the
fun.
lace edges are done as you go.
As you go, which
Yeah,
is
which
nice.
is nice.
When
Nice.
you're
Yes,
done, you're
and I
done.
would call that a beginner lace project.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And the rest, because the
Nice,
rest is
nice.
just garter stitch, right, Barbara?
That would
rest
match
is
what I
garter.
have
Yeah.
on today.
Yeah.
May
Go right ahead.
I?
Is your
Thank
neck
you.
cold?
Yes.
I increased and decreased half as often
So
as they
good.
wanted.
Look how cute I look.
The original pattern has you increase on every right side row.
Uh-huh.
I did it every other. So it's wider this
Oh,
way
nice.
and not as deep.
Not as
That's
deep.
nice.
Okay.
And I would do that again.
So you can tie, so more
More
room to
of a-
tie
more
and
of
wrap
this.
more,
and
Yeah.
more to do this
okay,
with.
got
Oh,
it.
I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, it's nice,
And
and that
I
pattern's
say
been around
that's
for a
one skein.
while.
And
One
query,
skein
which
of stock
is,
yarn.
400 and
Yeah,
Beautiful. And it's a good size, especially because you decrease the depth and increase
And we've
the
seen it
length.
done in like a solid also.
Yes. Oh, it's
And it's
beautiful.
very
Yeah.
pretty and
Oh,
solid.
so pretty.
This-
Yeah, the patine. Yeah.
Oh, this is ugly, huh?
This is free your fade, not feel you, free your fade.
Free your face.
Free your
Free your
Free
fade.
your fade.
Oh.
That's it. And again, we've had
Oh yeah.
maybe 6 or 7 students.
So
do
what was
one.
this?
And
The
is-
second in the series besides the
Yes.
sweaters? It was Find Your
Yes.
Fade, and
this
then
was
So
the second.
Faded
Yes.
Sweater, and then this. Oh,
Look at that.
wow,
Oh.
Barbara, so beautiful.
And this is,
This is
query.
The one in the middle is query.
Mm-hmm.
And then
This
on the
is
round.
on the round.
On the round. Oof.
We got to get some more of
Yeah,
that.
we do.
Yeah, we do.
She
Yeah,
has
different
so
colors.
many new those greens.
can't even
see.
Rachel,
Yes. And
Rachel.
so does,
You'll be
Woman
hearing from
Boom
us soon. Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
new stuff.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Men.
I know. I
Hey,
know.
what
It
about
just-
us,
This
guys?
Is, this
Yeah.
is a new,
new
pretty new
pattern?
knitters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
yes,
for
yes,
fairly new knitters.
yes.
Yes.
And,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
not
people have been
that- that
afraid
tricky.
of the Pico bind off, and when they see it done, it's like
It's
Right.
just,
That's all it is.
it just
Time
takes,
consuming.
yeah.
it takes time,
Yeah.
but it's well, hard.
Pretty.
See, we keep our knitting instructor busy.
And this is deep end,
Oh.
and I couldn't find the pattern this morning or yesterday. Looking for it.
Heidi,
Ooh.
is
Look at
this a
those
Heidi?
colors. You just got
did
this
this
blocked because you did this a while ago,
Oh, I
didn't
did it a
you?
long
Look
Yeah.
how
time
beautiful. Look
ago.
at the colors.
So nice.
And
Wow.
that's the Gima,
The Gima.
which
yeah.
is kind of like knitting with dental floss.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like a
Not
cotton.
difficult.
But well worth
Once
it.
you get used to the,
Yeah.
the texture of the yarn, it's,
Yeah. And you did
It's
all
lovely.
garter, Barbara, because I know
did
you
all
can do
garter,
some stockinette sections, right?
Ugh,
It's really
the original
pretty.
pattern was not written for this yarn, but
Right.
right.
how many people
So
Yes.
here
many.
did
Yes.
this yarn?
Right.
Yes.
Well, Narda
And
came
again,
in with
everyone-
hers, and
I think
you
that-
did it,
yes,
and then
I
you
did
did
And I
it.
think that
I did.
Bonnie Sargel did probably, what, 6 now?
Yeah.
I
5,
think
6
so.
of them?
I did 2. This is the second one.
Yeah,
I
They
did
have
one-
like
orange
Gima
and-
I
swaps.
did one in Southwest colors.
Oh.
and
Yeah.
sent out to my
Yeah.
sister.
Yeah.
And this one,
It's
Because you do
black,
have
it's
some
beautiful.
left over of some colors, so they bring their leftovers in and they swap it out
Right.
for yeah, which is a good idea to
You
go
look
through
cute
your
today,
stash.
Ann.
I do.
Yeah. You do. You look
So
cute
girlish.
Today. Yeah, you look very cute today.
This is
In
this
your
jean
jean
jacket is
jacket.
probably 12 years old. I'm not
Aw,
kidding. It's from
so
Leon,
cute.
LL Bean. I was chilly.
So young and girly.
Yeah.
God. Well, I am only 29.
I
my-
told the kid in
and
me
my-
yesterday I was 25.
Yeah, and because, I still have my blonde hair.
Right.
Yep.
For those of
exactly.
you who think it's gray, but it's really blonde. It's the
Yes.
lighting.
Well, that's
Yeah.
all the rage.
I know. I can't. I just
My
still
kids
can't get
all
over
want
it.
their hair gray.
Yeah.
Oh God. Pay a lot of money to not have it gray.
And see, I just refuse to do that.
Well, I
So-
would too if
If
mine
I
looked
had
like
hair like
yours.
you.
Well,
Honestly, if I
Yeah,
had
because
if I had blonde hair,
yeah.
Right.
I'm married to a much older man,
I know.
He's going to be 60 tomorrow.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah. 29, 60.
I know.
Yeah. See, robbing the cradle. Oh, this is beautiful.
If only he could.
This is the one Lucille did.
Oh wow.
This
Oh,
is
that's
Lucille's?
This
is
is mine,
Lucille's?
but she
Yours?
did this one. Lucille did this also.
Oh, I remember.
That's
Was this
right.
Farfalla,
from those
Farfalla.
girls?
It's butterfly. It means.
100 Ravens?
Ravens.
100 Ravens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those girls.
Oh,
We love you, 100 Ravens.
yeah, Kate. Where have you been?
She's been around. She has some really
Yeah.
fun, colors and
Mrs. Zen,
and
Is
shout
this-
out to her.
On the round.
Miss Babs. Miss Babs.
Oh, Miss Babs. Oh,
Miss Babs. Okay, so
Both of them.
Oh.
Actually, Miss
of
Babs.
course
Stash.
you can't get Miss Babs. She doesn't wholesale,
No,
so
No.
but you
she'll
have
do
to
a
use
trunk
stash
show
yarn.
color or.
But it's fingering weight.
But it's fingering weight yarn. Yeah.
It's just stunning.
Yeah,
I
and-
love it.
yeah.
Was it fun to do?
It was fun. It was a little tedious, I'd say,
Okay.
because you're doing a lot of picking up stitches.
Right.
I was just gonna say
And a lot
these
of
little.
rows.
The little.
So what
yeah.
about those
Lucille
little
was a fairly new
triangles?
knitter, and she
She
was
did
fine
it.
with
Good for
Yeah.
her. So you. Oh, but can you carry there to
no,
do?
You're
No,
picking
you.
up stitches. You do those all those separately.
Yeah, but
and
so
then you have to
beautiful.
pick up stitches all around
It's-
this whole thing when you.
It's very
and
different.
wow.
do these.
It's so
Yeah.
different.
I like the
So
contrast.
pretty.
I
I
do
do
too.
too.
I really do
Yeah.
too.
That's gonna be like your new one.
Farfalla. Wait, is that butterfly
Yes.
in Italian?
Yeah.
Butterfly.
Very pretty, Barbara.
Mhm.
And then the
Very
one that's on the
Yeah, because the
table there
pasta,
And then we
like the
have another-
pasta.
Yes, exactly.
is called.
Look at that.
That's stunning.
That's the pattern I think that's on the table. Is it? Must be
Oh, over here. Oh, you look at you, Barbara. You've got all your.
Because she's on
Yeah.
the ball. Oh,
That
good.
one
I'm
right there.
looking. Okay, coastal
Marissa,
gradient.
not like me.
No.
She didn't even hesitate.
I know. I can never remember a pattern. Where
Never.
it is. Marissa's
That
like, oh
one-
God, I'll find
Here's
it.
the farfalla.
Oh, that's so pretty.
and this one I would say is like a beginner project.
Yeah,
This one.
with the
She
buttons.
has if you've never seen Elizabeth Smith's pattern, she goes by the brown stitch. You should look them up on Ravelry. She has great beginner patterns. She has a cardigan.
So pretty.
I think it's
And
called the Ramona.
gradients. You can get a
So
gradient
pretty.
set.
Oh,
We're working on Janelle
yeah,
to,
she's gonna
to
do
bring
them for
some
us, I
gradient.
think.
Yep, she
I
is.
gave her the pattern this
Oh,
morning.
good.
Yep.
She
So
wrote
she-
it down.
Oh, good.
She's also
It's
We can keep her very
30 yards
busy.
Very
per
busy.
skein, so she can.
yeah,
How many yards is it?
30 yards
30
for,
yards.
of 6
Because
colors.
you only go back and forth 3 times.
Yeah. So she can get a lot of sets out of a 100-gram skein.
The girls in here yesterday, last night was on knit night, and they were talking about how much they love kits.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to buy full skeins of things if you only need 30 yards, 40 yards.
Right.
And that was funny because we just ordered a bunch of kits of different things.
Yes, we
and
did.
and I was telling them that.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my God, we love kits.
Yeah,
That would be perfect
Yeah,
as a
it
kid.
would.
yeah, yeah.
So,
So
just different colors.
I know she's doing car work this weekend.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's.
Yeah.
So-
She can rip apart.
Just
She
be on
can
the
rip apart a
better
car
than
like.
any man I know. God, I
So
love
she
that
won't
girl.
be on this.
Not this. No, not
But
this.
it's
But
super
so, listen, she
super
works
cute.
very fast. I have to say,
Yes.
she
She works
um,
all that. She's a mad
she
dog.
really does. So I'm going to hand this back to you, Barbara, to put
Okay,
in with
and
your
this-
stuff.
The one I have on is Sea Dragon.
Oh, I, do
Oh,
love
I was
that
wondering
one,
where that
too.
was
And
because
this is Query, one of her gradients. And you start at one point.
sea
Go
dragon here.
around to the-
Oh, Amba, an Amba sea dragon. There's that pattern, and then
So it's one. Let me take it off so you
yeah,
can see
we
what
can
it
hold
does.
it up for.
It's one skein of Query's gradient, ranging from
Barbara has something to match all of her
This-
outfits.
Yes, she does.
this to this, and then it's a solid. I think I had
Oh,
a skein of
yeah,
Quaker or something.
yes.
I can't remember, but a skein of finger.
Yeah,
Quaker.
was this the cake? Was this one of her cakes?
Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Look
was
at
a fun,
that.
and that
Oh, it's so
Lisa
pretty.
did that as a brand new knitter.
Oh, wow,
Her
Lisa Sack?
second project.
Look at that.
It's
So,
got
so
some
that was a
short rows,
gradient
but they're very
cake.
easy.
Oh,
Gradient
that's so
cake
pretty.
with a solid. It's
It does
gorgeous.
look like a sea
And you don't,
dragon, doesn't it?
you don't pick up the wraps
because
because
it's
all
garter.
All
garter.
garter.
Right.
I think Doris did her one in
Doris-
oranges and
Doris did
yellows,
one,
and yeah, very pretty.
Nice.
And what
I'm
else do
totally
we
into
have?
into German short rows right now.
And this I cannot take credit for. Although I could take credit.
You could.
You could.
Debbie's
Debbie,
in Maine,
that's right.
so she might not.
That's right.
No, she would find out.
Tamdale?
Yeah.
No, yours is
Titanic.
Titanic. Yours is
And she
Tamdale.
used Serena.
Yes.
Oh.
And if I did,
Crochet.
if I took credit, somebody would ask me how to do it. I wouldn't have a clue. So,
But it
that's
is
It's Debbie
beautiful.
Mollahan.
So
It's beautiful.
Titanic,
Titanic.
Titanic.
I believe is the name of it.
It's curry.
I want that
Serena.
so bad.
Oh, it's
Three
so
skeins of
soft.
Serena.
Yeah, really, really nice.
And she's not.
She's
I
not
would
an
say-
expert crocheter.
No,
You know,
she-
she's
it's
kind of like me.
beautiful.
She
job
really,
on
really
that.
did. I know she came in with a couple of questions,
Right.
but
And
I
then
think
she took
just
off
she
on
needed
it.
some reassurance. That's
Right.
all. It's
Pretty
beautiful.
color.
Yeah, I think Karen Higgs. Hi,
Oh,
Karen.
this is.
Did one,
She
and then
did.
Doris,
I
and then
recognize
mm,
We've had a bit of a knit along. We did.
Gorgeous. Mystic. Oh, good.
Mystic
Let's talk
Rose.
about this because then I'm going to talk about another Anna Dalby. So this
Okay.
is from Anna
Yeah.
Dalby, and I love her. I love Anna. If you ever
really-
see this, I think you're fantastic. It's called Mystic
yeah.
Roses.
Well, we did accost her at
Yes, we did.
Didn't we?
Was it the Maryland?
Maryland
It
Sheep
was
and Wool
Maryland.
because we stopped her because of her garment,
She
and
had
it was
on
her.
Mystic Vortex.
Yeah.
And I was embarrassed to say I didn't know
No.
who she was. Now I have every book she did. I'm doing her current knit along.
pretty.
I do everything she does because I'm a
My
stalker.
hands are so
This
dry.
is not Jagger spun, is it, Barbara? No. Is it?
I
It's not-
wish
is
I
that-
had used Jagger spun.
Oh.
Because that's my favorite.
Mine too.
I think my favorite.
The Zephyr, the
Zephyr
silk
wool
and the wool.
is my favorite
Such a
wool.
nice
Mine too.
drape. It's
Lace,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yes.
beautiful,
And if
Barbara.
anybody has her book and is doing this is the shorter version.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
And it's, you can see, it's.
yes,
It's
plenty,
still
plenty.
big.
Plenty
it's
big.
big
Yeah,
enough,
because the
and it's
long one is
It's long-
quite
almost to the
long.
ground.
long. So
Yeah.
this is a shorter one.
Right.
Nice,
Pretty.
very
Pretty.
nice. Ooh, lots of fun stuff today. But
That's a
all
lot of
things,
typing.
all things that our customers
time
have
was
done
great.
along with Barbara. So,
Yes. So that's
yeah.
So all
Yeah.
different skill sets.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I have a
So-
whip.
Go ahead, whip away.
Go ahead, Marissa.
What?
It's right there. The baby whip.
Oh, this one.
It's
Yeah, it's
cute.
so cute.
The,
All right,
the
so it's a onesie, like in. Hold down that little piece and then flip up the
Look.
bottom. You see there, the legs go in there.
yeah.
Oh, so cute.
Is this the one with the
Yeah, I'm
ruffle
going to show
around
you a
the?
picture. Nope, I
No,
did a different
no,
one.
okay.
So my husband's secretary, Sonia, is having a baby. So he said to me, can you make her something really nice? I said, why? Do I make stuff really bad? But this is a picture of it, and it's knitting for Olive. Go online, go on
I
Ravelry,
love that.
and look at the
this
stuff she
pattern.
does.
It's so
Her
cute.
patterns are all like this. They're fantastic.
I think I'm just gonna make one for Landon.
Yes, no kidding. He'll think it's fantastic. Just make him the onesie underneath.
I know.
Yeah.
How cute is that?
Isn't that adorable? I have to, I'm
love it.
using Bella Cash.
So
It is
nice.
So lovely. It is so soft.
It's
It's
nice.
really
I
nice.
just- I'm so happy with it. I'm still on my first
Yep.
skein.
It's a universal yarn,
Yes,
and it's
washable.
yep. It's
Oh,
wool
very nice.
and
Yes.
nylon and cashmere, or
Yes.
just wool. Okay.
Well, yes.
And it's machine wash.
machine
Yes.
washable.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And it comes in such beautiful,
Beautiful.
colors.
And new colors, which
Yes.
we've ordered, but they're just not in yet.
Right.
So
I absolutely love it.
yeah.
Boy, that would be great for a cowl also. The
Oh, the
Imagine
yarn
it
is
woven.
So soft, yeah.
Could weave with that.
You can
we
weave
you
with
can
that.
weave with that.
I have another whip.
You go.
All right. I'm going to just disappear under the table for a second. Hang on. I don't want to get my blankie dirty. Where is it? Hang on.
Okay.
You don't have? Wait. What are you doing?
Come on.
Here, you want?
Gayle.
Okay. Well, I'll go.
All right, you go, Schroeder.
I'll go. So, Meg Carroll is one of my weavers, and she, years ago, had done some big panels because she wanted to make a big blanket. She used Rios which is a lovely yarn to weave with.
Worsted weight.
Worsted weight, yep. And so we do it on an 8 dent and goes up very quickly. Well, she decided that she didn't want to do the big blanket, so one piece we sewed and did an easy folded poncho, which looked beautiful. And the other piece, there's enough to do 3 baby blankets. So this is the first one because, again, deadlines. We love deadlines. She needs this by September, which is tomorrow. So it's a nice size.
Oh my gosh, Ann!
It's like
Oh,
30.
When did you do that?
I did this. It's
Yesterday?
Meg's. I did it yesterday.
Oh, a little
So,
shell stitch.
Yeah, so this is also one of our favorites, the Jagger spun, which kind of, I guess it's I think this is for a little girl.
And I love it.
And so, you never know until you pick up that first round what you're going to want to do. So I did a single, and then I did 2 rows of double, and then the shell around so it's really nice
I'm
and
impressed that
cozy.
you got the
Lovely.
how many you put in between.
Well, aren't you though?
I am.
Yeah.
Kind of impressed myself. There
really
is a
pretty.
little bit of
Math.
a little bit of math, but most of the time I was able to follow the pattern. But
Oh, I love it.
yeah, so I think Meg's gonna like
Can I
this.
touch it?
Oh gosh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's nice
Man,
and
I
soft.
want one.
Everything. This one here.
Just ignore her.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I have enough to do 2 more baby blankets. So you talk to Meg.
I love it.
It's nice. Yeah.
Oh, this could
But-
go for the baby that Paul wants something special.
But you've got
But it's
something
not yours.
special already.
I love it. I
So,
do.
there's a little bit,
It's beautiful.
there's a lot of
Get
stuff
weaving.
going on. You weave, which of course Meg did the weaving, and then you have to sew it to secure the warp ends because, well, you just do. And then I always hem the unfinished ends, and then you pick up, and the picking up is, it's hard to make that tidy. In hindsight, I wish that I had used the same color as the woven,
the Rio.
the Rios, because then I
And
don't
then
know. I mean,
Wait, what part? What don't
so
you like?
this. I mean, I know.
I love that.
So anyway,
Oh, I wouldn't.
but
Ann.
but that used almost a
done?
whole skein of Jagger
It
spun,
looks
almost
like
really?
a blanket
100.
stitch. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I
Yes,
love that.
yeah, I
It
do.
looks
So.
like an edging that was
And that's
supposed
the
to be put on
and
with
that's the
blanket
single
edge.
row of the
Yeah.
crochet. So
gorgeous.
I
Very
think Meg's
clever.
gonna like it.
Very good.
So
Wait
and,
till you see it, Meg Carroll. So beautiful.
and I'm
No.
September, done by September.
I know.
Yes, the end with the date.
We both-
We are on our
Excuse me,
game. Yes, of course.
Because sometimes you get ideas from your students.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Things
yeah.
that they want to make. I
Absolutely.
tend up making them also.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Look how
is
cute these are,
knitting
Ann.
these. If you want to,
I bet
Show
Emma would
that?
like these.
the leg warmers.
They're just
Ooh.
like warmers,
In
but they're
perf-
cables.
She's making
Cute.
them in perfection.
Who is?
DK.
Beverly,
Beverly
Oh, Beverly.
DeWare is making
Oh,
them.
okay.
So I
They're
thought-
pretty.
just
I
perfection.
thought I'd make them
Yeah.
for my granddaughter. Well,
Perfection
now
DK,
hopefully
right?
she's
Out
not
of-
watching this because then
It's
she'll know she's
60
getting her
quick
Christmas.
luxury knits.
And it's written for doing it on straight needles up until you get to the top cuff, and then putting it on a circular.
Oh,
But we
okay.
have 9-inch needles here,
Oh,
so we're
we
adjusting it a
do.
little bit, reading the chart, so that she can do it on a circular.
that's a
knit.
good idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And boot weather's coming.
Oh my gosh.
So,
It
so
is.
that would be, if there's a work in progress WIP, this could be.
A whip. That's
oh,
right.
This could be a wit. Work in thought.
Working
No, I
on
like that.
A wit. This is a work
Oh,
in
There-
that,
there
that
you
is
go.
the point here. A wit.
a wit.
Yeah,
Man, I have a lot of those.
Did you find it?
Boy, don't we all have
Don't
one
we
of
all?
those.
No, I
have
don't.
wits.
I think it's in my car. I wanted to show you for those of you, and I'll have it next time, I promise. But for those of you that are doing Anna Dalby's knit along,
Oh.
it's called Mystic Mist, and it's starting off so fun.
It's a
But
Mystic
Laura,
pizza.
Angel, Cheryl Barrett, and
hungry.
I am doing it. And so far,
hungry
that's
now.
been. I am too. I'm
I'd
hungry.
rather have Mr. Pizza.
I know.
It's probably like, I don't know,
Starving.
it's 144 stitches, and we're on our second clue, so I just think that she's gonna like kill us with a big clue next because there's been 2 little ones. But it's fun to do. It's a circular shawl, or you could do it semicircular. But I'll show you that next time. And I am using Kimber Baldwin's fiber optic yarn, and there are 2 paint boxes that I magic caked together, and then a solid. Just stunning, very stunning.
What you got, Marissa?
Well, this is my redo, my Wool and Boon shawl. So this is the Kenilworth
That's
shawl.
what you're going to do now.
This is what I'm doing. So last night I was lucky enough that
Nobody was home.
nobody was home. Matthew was working. My husband was out at a work event. I came in, I picked out my contrasting yarn, I went home, I made myself dinner early, got everything all done, and sat down and knit while I watched the Yankees lose.
Oh.
They lost.
But they did. They were terrible.
Now look how pretty that is.
Right?
Are you happier?
Yes.
But you, so you,
using there.
This is Wool and Boon in the variegated,
Yep.
and I think it's called Commando. And then the dark brown is,
one of Janelle's.
I don't think it's bark.
No, it's Janelle's.
I think it's called coal.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
She brought in the
stunning.
most beautiful neutral
Yep.
solids this weekend. Oof.
Yeah, I want to, well, now I just
Oh yeah, cool. Boy, is that pretty.
shovel it back in, yeah. So that's this. It's a really
Nice.
pretty
It's like
brown.
Rich,
Yeah, it's like a chocolate almost.
stunning.
Now I'm really hungry.
I know.
Me too.
I know.
Pizza.
So pizza and chocolate and all that stuff.
Yum.
So yeah, I know it's not a super long
Marissa,
needle,
it's so
but
pretty.
it's
Go really
super
close so they can see this pink in there too.
It's
Isn't that stunning?
super easy.
beautiful pink shades,
Yeah.
that Wool and Boon.
We don't have one skein left. Nothing.
Not one.
So
Oh my
that's you know, I went to DC last weekend and I brought projects with me.
I'm proud of you, though.
I brought the projects. I carried them with me on the plane. I did a lot of people watching because that was just way more fun to watch everybody in the airport. And then we were so busy moving Emma into school that they're really, and by the time I would get back to the hotel, I was exhausted. I walked like 9 miles.
Yeah.
Over the course of a couple of days, really Friday and Saturday, and then we left Sunday and drove home, and it took
Yeah.
us forever.
And her back isn't broken.
I
My
know.
back is not broken.
We were checking in with her. All
I know.
gosh.
How's your back?
How's your back? How's your trip? How's your back?
We left at 10. I think we left around 10:30ish in the morning, and we got home about 8:15 at night. But we stopped for dinner somewhere in Connecticut, and at a really nice Italian place there. And we stopped a couple other times once we got over the bridge in Delaware, and then we stopped in New Jersey somewhere just to get out and like stretch. And it was fine.
Good.
You know, I just wanted to get home after riding in the car for all that long.
You had to
of a
lie
time.
down in the back seat, but other than that,
I know. I was like, oh, just get me home. And my power had gone out while I was away.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, so that's not fun to deal with
no,
when you're, 400 miles away. But
nothing you can do.
nothing you can do.
Nothing.
No. So I worked on that. I brought my I brought my mess of a bag here. I brought my sweater.
Marissa,
I
haven't
brought
seen
this
in a
out.
while.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, in the
This is
Cumbria.
called the Nala sweater.
Wow.
And I actually was able to like put it on yesterday
Oh, look at that.
because
that
I
is
have all this done. And
Ooh,
then
look at that. Oh, look at that.
the cables.
It's beautiful.
Those are all along the bottom,
Yep. They're all
Going the
along the
wrong
bottom. And then
and it's a
when
shawl
you do
collar.
Yep. And then you do this, you do the sleeves, and then you knit them part way, and then you have the same cables
Oh,
like that
lovely.
come up maybe like right from here to go all the way down.
Oh,
Oh.
And so it's been cool enough. Yeah,
I
this was
just
down in
gonna
my
say,
basement
you're probably
because
anxious to work on it
yeah,
now.
now that when I put it on, I was like, oh, I think this might actually even fit.
because you did a gauge.
Because
Yes.
you did a gauge and you're an excellent knitter.
Right.
I did.
And what's
I
the
did.
yarn again?
This is the Cumbria fingering.
Fingering, yeah.
Stunning.
And the scaffold pike.
Scaffold pike. Yep.
That's a very
So-
a popular color. People love that.
So that, and
Again,
then
the gray.
we were talking
Right.
about the Jagger spun,
Oh, the Zephyr.
the Zephyr.
Oh.
This is
I don't wanna be done.
this is my whiteout, my Melanie Berg, the
I
whiteout.
forgot about that.
So, I mean, it
Got
looks
lace now?
not yet. I'm still doing stripes, but man, I cannot wait for this thing to.
It's beautiful.
It's really pretty.
So
It's
drapey.
gorgeous.
That's
Yeah.
the lace weight, yeah?
Yep,
Stunning.
Nice.
it calls for lace weight in the
Yeah,
pattern.
stunning.
So
What a
I've been
80s
kind of
Jagger
going.
spun.
So I've been kind of going from one to one to one to one, back to another.
That's all right.
Whatever, things will get done.
Yeah.
Whatever, things will get done when they get done.
Yeah.
All right, so
Do you have any other whips, Schroeder?
I finished my baby Henry blanket.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, shut up.
I just have
It's
to.
a little crochet
This
corner.
is a fun,
Yep.
fun.
And
It's
I love it.
beautiful.
Oh, what did you
It's
use?
I use Jagger spun, the super lamb.
this is
And
an
so
infomercial for
three-
Jagger spun.
Yeah, so three colors. It's
I want that.
what's her name? Loose addict. No,
No, crochet monkey.
crochet monkey.
Little
and
monkey crochet.
Little monkey crochet.
Rebecca.
And yeah, so you do a chain of 9 and you work the first rib by itself, and then you pick up and you do 2 each. So there are 3
Is
colors.
it a free pattern?
It
Yes.
is a free pattern.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it is a free pattern. So there are 3 colors, 3 stripes, and each one is done in 2 different
Oh, it's stunning.
patterns.
patterns. Yep. And
Stunning.
thank you, Marissa. That's
okay.
my words. And then you just finish. You chain 9, and then you work back and you pick up
It's stunning. I
along the
love
last
Who's
row.
it for?
It's for
know.
John's
Oh,
sister's
this is,
baby. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought you said you did this one.
Yeah, I did, but I don't have it. I gave
Because
it
it
to
was, it's a pretty new pattern, January.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
It's Henry's, right? That
Henry,
was
baby,
Henry's.
yeah. It's
Baby
so
Henry.
now I haven't even washed this. One of the patterns kind of pulls it in a little
Yeah,
bit, and then the
yeah.
other one comes out. How did you block it with wires? No, you just kind of
Washed
it
it,
and
dried
then
it.
dried it, and that was it. Because what are they
Call
gonna
it a
do?
day.
Wash
Right.
it and dry
Right.
it.
It's
So
stunning. I
yeah.
mean, look at it. It's beautiful.
and these are the colors
your
in
colors
the in
better
the
than what I use.
nursery. And then the last thing that I'll show you is Agnes by Melissa LaBarry. I started that.
Oh, you did?
I did in Universal, the deluxe chunky, the superwash.
Man, you've been busy.
And it is so fun. You start at the top,
I want
and then it's fun.
I
It
like
really
it.
is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
me
you
too.
you do some increases, your raglan sleeve.
I like
And
the
I'm
color.
almost to the point, I think, where I am gonna, do the underarms and then continue the body. There's a little bit of shaping.
What
It is
size needle are
cropped.
you on?
I am on an 11.
Wow.
I'm on an 11, and the fun part is, Marissa's going to show you. This is my favorite part. It has a contrasting color pocket.
Oh.
How cute is that? Right?
Another,
What color are you
another
going
color.
to do?
Another-
Getting away.
I know. So I think I'm going to use the gold up there.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Maybe she'll make me one.
any
No, she won't. Make your own.
10 skeins, and I'm
your
doing,
own, lady.
I'm doing the 44 because I want a lot of positive
Well, your
ease.
hands are nice and
I
warm.
want to be able to wear a turtleneck
'Cause I
under
have
it,
fun.
or
Yeah.
a blouse or something.
Yeah.
And so
You're
I'm
doing a
doing
44?
I'm doing a 44.
Oh, yeah, I would at least
Yeah.
have that. I like
Yeah.
big,
So
slouchy, sloppy
I
wool
mean, this
sweaters.
girl here is probably 12 wearing it, but
Exactly.
it's my kids like it, so that's
Yeah.
a good
Oh my gosh.
Indication.
I wear that all the
yeah.
time.
And then I finished my I finished my thing here.
So many people. This was a very
Spice
popular
Market.
color.
Spice Market. So it wasn't quite done the last podcast, but anyway.
very
And that's
popular
it. That's
color.
all she wrote for me.
I know.
Well, we do
We've got-
have some customer corner things.
Yeah,
Oh
customer
yeah, here
corners.
we go.
Go
This
through
is
those.
so Meg, who the
Meg
baby
Carroll.
blanket's going to,
And
did
this
this
is Jagger
little.
spun French
Yeah,
blue.
yep.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so nice.
This is
And-
Jagger Spun Day.
It is
I
Jagger
know.
Spun
And
Day.
this is called
Peanut warmer.
peanut warmer.
For the little peanut.
Isn't
Cute.
it cute?
Very cute.
Yeah.
And so it's machine washable,
Mhm,
dryable.
Can't beat it.
That's an 18-month. I think she said it was 3 skeins. Could that be?
2.5 maybe.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
that's
and
awfully
then
cute. Then this is from
Oh, yeah.
Major Universal.
Major. Yeah,
Yep.
which is a fun
I don't know if we can maybe show.
part of
Part of it,
it.
'cause
Isn't
this
that?
is
Look at
from
that
Elaine
one
Gillette.
color.
Yep.
So she was gonna do 2 colors, right? Or just the one
No,
color?
One color.
She was gonna do the entrelac.
Correct.
Okay, and
then just
decided
changed
not
your
to.
mind.
Yep.
And this is
It's-
the Pearl Soho.
Yep. Chevron.
Chevron.
Baby
Free
blanket,
pattern,
pretty
yeah.
much, but it's beautiful.
It's so nice.
It's really nice,
Machine
Elaine.
washable.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah. Wonder what size needle she used. Do you know?
No.
Probably a 10 or a
At
10 and a half.
least a 10.
It's a
I would
chunky yarn.
Yeah, I would
so,
say maybe even
but all
11, but-
acrylic, $10 for a 200-gram skein.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
lot of
it's
yardage.
it's a good value really for your money. It's
Really
great
is.
yarn. Mm.
Really is. And a lot of pretty colors.
Mm.
All right, we got to wrap this up.
Wrap
soon.
it up.
It's
Oh,
45 minutes
okay.
already.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
Anything else?
Yeah, KAL.
The knit along.
Oh, the knit
so
along,
the
yep.
kits are in. They'll be going out in the mail if
Yep.
if you're waiting for them. I think we've got 3 or 4 Joyce's, and Joyce came in. Joyce
Oh,
DeLessio.
Joyce.
Yep,
Right.
I missed
It was
you.
so good to
yeah,
see you, Joyce.
I was not
We
here,
went out for
neither.
a drink.
nice.
Yeah, it was really, really,
I always
really
miss
nice.
those drinks.
I know. Huh, Schroeder? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll try and get those in the mail today.
And,
Yeah.
also, there was
It'll start officially on Tuesday, on the
Yep.
on the 5th. So, will we put something on our Yarn Shop Girl
Ravel-
group on Ravelry?
It's already there.
Already there.
good,
Okay.
good,
Yep.
good,
So
good.
be
And
sure
we're
to
gonna
check
have
that.
Prizes too,
Yep.
so
Yep.
make sure
So
you post
yep,
your things.
yeah,
And
and check in with that. So
That would be
And
really
how long are we going to run it for? Till the beginning of October?
yeah,
yeah,
I'd say
that.
October 1st.
October 1st.
That's plenty of time.
Yep.
Yeah, some of you already have your kits. Those of you who were able to come in and pick them up.
Right.
But yeah,
But be sure and post pictures. We want to
Yep.
see them. So fun for us.
yeah.
And for all you new subscribers, thank you so much.
Yep,
Yeah,
thanks.
And for
thanks.
those that continue watching
Yeah,
Me Crazy
thank you.
People,
What are we
I
up
know.
to
thank
now?
you.
Don't know.
I forget.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
And yeah, so
Yeah.
very exciting stuff coming up. And
Yeah,
we
fall
want
is
to thank,
here.
Ms.
Yeah.
Barbara once again.
Yeah, thanks,
for
Barbara. Thanks for
taking her
joining
time
us. Yeah.
and
Yep.
joining us.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
always fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
We have new yarn coming.
oh my
yeah.
gosh, lots
Oh,
of new
yeah.
yarn.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
we'll keep you all up
Yep.
to
And we
date.
just realized that it's our 5th anniversary.
yeah.
We had our
September.
grand reopening as Love to Knit September 20th. So
Yep.
we might be doing some fun customer appreciation
things,
stuff
yeah.
during September.
And anybody out there, we'll post it. So please, you're all welcome to
Yep.
the same opportunities as the things we're going to be doing.
Right,
here.
we don't know.
We don't
Blah,
know.
blah, blah.
We don't know.
But yeah, so keep.
We don't know what. And we don't know when.
Nope.
But we ship
So,
anywhere, and
yep.
we'll do all of that stuff. But
Yep. Yeah.
once
Thanks
it-
for calling
thanks
and for
yeah,
ordering
for
and for
everybody
things.
that's called in.
Yeah.
Was it Jennifer in Ohio? I
Mm-hmm.
messed up her card, but I did fix it. Actually, Ann helped me fix it. My gosh. I don't know. So, Jennifer, I hope that everything's good for you out there in Ohio. But thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah, we
everything will
appreciate
be shipped out today sometime. So,
All right.
once again, thanks, everybody.
All
Have a
right,
great
that's
day.
a wrap.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
See you.